Alright, so what's going on, guys? Got another pickups video for you. This is kind of the tail end of October's pickups and then Black Friday pickups. Well, actually, yeah, I guess that was the tail end of October when I got the Xbox One X Project Scorpio. I've been enjoying the crap out of that. I actually, quickly after that, got invited to the most dangerous place on earth, the Xbox Club. So I've been enjoying that with the boys, playing online, playing Call of Duty, and that brings us into the pickups that I got with the console. Picked up Call of Duty World War II. I'm on like the least but last mission. If you have this and you've beaten it, I'm right at the part where the, well, spoilers, there's like a tank part after you get to this trench level, after like a sniper part, and yeah, so you have to basically put thermite on the tank, then you have to run up again and do it again, and I'm at the part where I can do it one time, but then there's just Nazis running everywhere at you, and all your teammates pretty much die, so, or at least they're not to be found, so it's very difficult, and I'm kind of stuck on it, which is kind of embarrassing to admit that I'm stuck on a Call of Duty game. I've pretty much played all of them except for Black Ops 3, which actually should be in this pickups video, but it's not because it's over there. But I got Black Ops 3 from a coworker if I bought him lunch for the PS4. It is complete, meaning disc and case, because no games come with manuals anymore. Should have picked it up, didn't. So we got Call of Duty with the system. Well, actually, I bought these when Target was doing the buy two get one, but it was like a week before the system, or I don't know. Forza 7, really good. Enjoying that as well. Haven't dabbled into that too much because I'm really just kind of focusing on actually beating games, so I'm trying to just stick to one game, beat it, and then go to the next one and so forth. And then Shadow of Mordor. So the weird kind of way that I play games so that I don't get fatigued on them, or at least this is something I'm going to try to start doing again, is I'll do like one shooter at a time, and then I'll do like one open world at a time, and kind of alternate between them. And then also Mario Odyssey, which I don't know if I put that into a pickups video. I think I did. Yeah, I did. The last pickups video. And I might have even put the Xbox stuff in there. I really honestly don't remember, but you're getting it twice. That's what's bad when you pick up so much shit that you don't even know what video it goes into. But yeah, so that's the way I do it. Usually I'll do a shooter and then like an open world game, and then sometimes I'll have like a racing game in there just so I can like play between them and not get fatigued on one game, and then just slowly progress through them. That's something I'm trying to do. Well, Jesus Christ. Alright, so Xbox, those 3 games, and then on Black Friday, well, Black Friday weekend, because it's like Thursday, and then there's pre-Black Friday, and then at Best Buy they had elite sales, and so yeah, it was, that shit's getting kind of ridiculous. Back in my day, it was just Black Friday, and then maybe some weekend deals, but so ended up picking up the PSVR Skyrim bundle. Been enjoying that a lot, but again, I'm kind of trying to do one open world thing at a time. So I did technically get Shadow of War first, so I feel as if I should devote more time to that. However, it's kind of like getting a new console. I am going to do more videos on the PSVR here soon. I've probably put about 6 hours, maybe 6.5 hours into VR as a total since I picked that up whenever I did the unboxing, which I actually picked it up a week before I did the unboxing. I went pretty hammer time on videos last week. Yeah. And then I did a funny video about Mr. Venegas. Hope you enjoyed that, Mr. Venegas. Picked up Axiom Verge. This launched a couple days ago. This is the Multiverse Edition. I highly recommend tracking this down. They're selling out like hotcakes, the Multiverse Edition specifically. My Best Buy only got 3 of the Multiverses, so at the very least it's a hot collector's item where it could be kind of uncommon. The regular game is not uncommon. My Best Buy had like 20 of them. And then, so after Thanksgiving dinner on Thursday, I drove home from my parents' house, and then I was like, well, Best Buy's on the way, so I mean, I literally have to turn past it to get on my road to get to my house. So I ended up picking up 3 games that were on sale. So picked up Super Lucky's Tale, and there is a trend with all these games that I picked up. They're all Xbox One X enhanced, and I wanted to play all of them anyway. So this is usually a $30 title. It was $20. It's pretty enjoyable. I'm going to delve into that more after I finish these other games. So I already played about 2 missions of this, but then I kind of stopped because I know that I need to beat Call of Duty first. Picked up Wolfenstein 2. I loved the first one. Well, there's been so many iterations of it, but the New Order, and then there was what was the other one called? The New Order, and then Old Blood, and then New Colossus. So yeah, enjoying that, but I'm going to hold off till I beat Call of Duty. And then the other open world game that I ended up picking up was Assassin's Creed Origins. I don't even want to touch that until I beat Shadow of War. And I played Shadow of War maybe 2 hours so far, and I'm already overwhelmed by the map. The game's fucking fantastic, but the maps in these games are so overwhelming that it's just like, I don't know, they're like, to me, and I kind of want to make a dedicated videos on this, and I just wish that I had more time and could like do YouTube for a living and just make all the videos that I want to make, but usually I can only really make 3 or 4 a week, if that. And then but yeah, so I think, and I'm going to throw this in here real quick, and I probably won't make a video on it, but let me know your opinion on this. I think that the reason current gen gaming, to me at least, is kind of fatiguing and exhausting to play and just not as fun as retro games is because you would pick up Mario 3, you would play it for an hour, 5 minutes, 8 hours, and you could beat the whole thing in one sitting if you were good enough, but like, you're looking at a serious investment just to play through this, and that's not even if you do the side missions. And it's just like, all games are like this. I mean, Shadow of War is huge, this is huge, the prequels to this were huge, and I feel like everybody, now that they have the power to make these games bigger, doesn't necessarily mean you always have to. I mean, fuck, this game's getting like amazing reviews and scores, and it's in tight corridors, and it's badass. But for me, all these huge open world games, the whole generation has just been mostly open world games, and I'm just kind of done with it. Like, I think and then also there's a lot of pickups right there. That's 4 separate videos. Those will be out here eventually. Yeah, but I don't know. Current gen gaming, I feel like all these worlds are just too big, and it's too time consuming. And I mean, I was actually fiddling with my PS3 collection, reorganizing it. I put like all the shooters together, all the racing games together, all the RPGs together, and all that, because I want to do a PS3 collection video because it's my biggest collection. However, it would take forever, so I'd basically have to break it up into those segments. I want to say it's like 200 to 300 games, maybe more. It's somewhere in that ballpark. I've been picking them up left and right like candy because you can get some PS3 games for 99 cents at GameStop. Why the fuck not? If it's at least slightly cool of a game and it's like under $5, I'm picking it up. It's got to be something that I at least like would commit to playing at some point in time. But back to the Friday Black Friday pickups. This was actually on Black Friday when I picked these up. Knack 2, Knack 2's in this hand, and Uncharted Lost Legacies. These were both, Jesus Christ, these are both $20, so $40 for these. Good deal. I remember watching Retro Gamer 717 stream this a lot. Man, I'm getting whatever. It's been a really rough weekend and today, but whatever. So yeah, I remember Retro Gamer 717 live streaming that, and he looked like he was having a lot of fun. I didn't watch a lot of it because I didn't want to get a lot of spoilers. Man, I'm just all over the place right now. And same thing with CM Retro. He's been live streaming Nier Automata, or Automata, however you want to say it, whatever. I watched it until I got to the part that I was at, and then I just was like, can't watch that because I don't want any spoilers. I'd like to go into my games spoiler free. I don't even watch reviews, and that's something I recommend to all my subscribers. Don't watch reviews on games. If the game remotely looks cool to you, then it's obviously appealing to your interest and you'll probably like it. Don't let your opinion get sullied by some reviewer who gets paid buku bucks to either buy that developer to write a good review for it, or he's just biased because he's a Nintendo fan, he's reviewing Xbox games, or he's a PlayStation fan, he's reviewing an Xbox game. Don't let that sully your opinion. If Knack 2 looks cool to you, and apparently it's badass, I actually enjoyed the first one, picked it up at launch day of the PS4, then, pick it up. To me, these are budget titles. Like, this is definitely a budget title. This is probably awesome, but it's like a 5 or 6 hour game, so, I waited until these were cheap. I did. But yeah, so that's the pickups. And we got this at 10 minutes. Well, oh, now it's over. But whatever. Peace out for now, guys. Till next time. Catch you soon.
Come here, you mother... This is it, baby.